There's a proper meal with just onions. That's our French onion chicken thighs. Oh, we're gonna have to have some of that on there. Oh, look at that goo. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing French onion chicken thighs. Oh, this is a cracking recipe. It's easy to do. We're actually going to do it slightly different. You know, most people will probably cook this in a pan. We're not. We're going to start it in a pan, chuck it in the oven whilst we do the onions in a pan. Let's show you what we're doing. Okay, we want some onions. Look, I've already started slicing because there's no point watching me slice 3 onions. Okay, so just slice your onions. Done. Okay, you get the idea. Onions sliced. Chicken thighs, bone in, skin on. We want a little bit of salt and pepper on there. Of course we do. Salt. That's nice. Bit of pepper on there. Now I'm using black pepper, but you can use white. Okay, let's start the chicken off. Okay, just chuck those onions to one side, bring in a cooker. Not sure this chicken's going to fit in this pan, but it will. We're going to make it. Now here's a trick for you. Completely cold pan. Okay, chicken thighs, skin on, skin down. Now you can salt up this side and pepper, whatever, entirely up to you. Okay, olive oil on the chicken. Okay, like that. Flame on, nice medium flame. That chicken skin will start to render off. You get the chicken fat out of there, start to brown off. We'll flip the chicken. Oven on 180. Today, 180. Don't forget all the timings, ingredients in the description. Okay, we've had about 4 minutes. So let's have these turned over. And you can see we've rendered all the chicken fat out of the skins. You can see how they've shrunk. We've got a pan full of flavour there. Now we want about 3 minutes on this side. That's all. Okay, that will do nicely. Just turn the flame off a minute. Bring back in your tray, washed clean. You don't want raw chicken, even though this is not fully cooked. So it's just basically, let's have that chicken in there. Okay, loosely cover, sorry that's in the way, loosely cover with foil, so cover in that side, like that. When we say loosely cover, these ends are loose. Stick that in the oven 25 minutes, and by that time our onions will be done. Okay, bring that back in. Now that's got some juice in there, some water. That is perfect. Bring it back on. Heat it up. Now normally you would go in here with some boiling water, but we don't need it. We're going to use the water that's in there. In there with your onions. Start the onions off. We're going to put a lid on here. In there with some butter. A little bit of butter like that. It's French. In there, a little bit of sugar. And we're going to go in with just a little bit of balsamic vinegar. That will do. So we're going to give this a boiling in this oily water that's in here, and then we will start to caramelize by frying it with that butter. Okay, so we want to stick a lid on here. That's the only lid I've got that's going to fit this pan. I'm going to stick a lid on, and we're going to keep giving it a turn every now and again until it starts to caramelize off. When all the water's evaporated, the oil butter is going to take over, and we're going to start to fry this. And don't forget, we've got that chicken fat in there. And I'm just going to add a sprinkling of salt. On with your lid, and then we'll just take it off, stir, so on, so on. Okay, we've been steam cooking these now for about 8 minutes, something like that. We can take the lid off and start to cook these so it evaporates the moisture and caramelizes those onions. Serve this today with mashed potatoes. Now mash your potatoes like you normally do. Cube them up, chuck them in cold water, a bit of salt, bring to the boil. Drain them, add milk, butter, sour cream, anything that you normally use, and mash them up. There you go, look, we're at 20 minutes and we've got a good caramelization on there because we boiled, steamed the onions to start off with. Another 5 minutes and that will be enough for me. You can take it as far as you want, but you know, we want a little bit of onion in there and not just all burnt or brown. So that's at 20 minutes, so there you go. Okay, we're going to clear ourselves a space and we're going to use some of that oil and butter that's in there, look. And we're going to put that garlic in and we're just going to give that about 30 seconds or more cooking in there. Take out that rawness, fabulous. In there, a little pinch of dry thyme and stir it all in. Look at that, that's fabulous. Turn it down just a little bit. We're going in there with some white wine. Nice little bring in. Wow, that wine, the onions, the thyme, it smells amazing. Beef stock. And beef stock made out of gravy granules. Nice little bring in. Now we're going to cook this till it thickens a little bit. We want a little dash of Worcester in there. Probably about a teaspoon. And we're keeping it French. We're going in there with about a teaspoon of Dijon. Get that little stir in. Stir just a little bit of butter in there. Now you can go cream if you want to go cream, you can put that in there, but this is not what this is about today. Okay, that's good enough. That's flame off. We don't want to take that anymore because we actually want a gravy sauce with the onions. You know, it's like a French onion soup. Let's get that chicken out of the oven. Okay, take that off there. Nice and steady. We don't want to get burnt. Beautiful. We want to be lifting that chicken. We don't want that in there. We want it out. Now this is all water out of the chicken and a little bit of oil. We don't want it. It's up to you. You can use it if you want. You can stir all your mix in there. I don't want it. Right, what we do want, all our onion mix in there. Now we're going to do a sneaky one here. Grated groovy cheese. Groovy cheese. We got groovy cheese. Now, put a little bit like that. And now you can use cheddar as well, or anything, Jarlsberg, anything like that. Don't worry about it. Just use whatever you like, as usual. So we're going to do this because we want some to go over the top too. Now, this is mozzarella. We want a little bit of stringiness going on in our French onion chicken thighs. That's easy, isn't it? And then what we're doing, we're on top of that cheesy mix with one of those chicken thighs. And then come on, we got to finish it off with a bit of cheese on there. It doesn't matter if it falls into the onion gravy, our soupish mixture. Uncovered, back in the oven until that cheese melts on there and we get a bit of bubbliness. In it goes, come on. When you've got a little bit of colour on your cheese, and you've got that bubbling goodness, that coming out of there. On there, some parsley, come on. Push it up. In there. All that go. Hollow out that mashed potato. On there. On there, some of that onion goodness. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, please. Our chicken. Oh, we're going to have some of that on there. Oh, look at that goo. Look at that goo. There's a proper meal with just onions. That's our French onion chicken thighs. Look at that. Look at that. Really, it's a flavoured onion gravy with chicken thighs served on mashed potato. And it's cheesy. We got a lot of cheese on there and in there. Oh, come on, look at that. Look at that cheesy goo with those onions. Oh. Oh, hecky thump. Oh, that is unbelievable. What a flavour. Sweet caramelized onions. Oh, it's amazing. Come on, let's wreck the thing. In here, on this chicken. What's this chicken like? Come on, we know it's cooked, don't we? It's been cooked in a pan and cooked in the oven. Look at that. Look at that. And look at this. This is a butter knife. There's no blade. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh yeah, that cheese kick in there. Oh, it's sensational. What a fabulous meal. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Sweet caramelized onions. You got a little bit of balsamic going on in there with those herbs. Buttery. You got the nice mashed potatoes. Mash them any which way you want. You've got chicken that's falling off the bone. Oh, and you've got that cheese topping it off. That's our French onion chicken thigh. That is truly sensational. Look at this, look. Look at this chicken. Oh, come on. That's just what you want, you know. That is superb. Cheese, chicken, onions, oh, mashed potato. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Seasoned just right. There you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this. Really easy, isn't it? We just chucked it all in there and cooked some onions. There you go. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. And you know, I could just eat that onion gravy with some bread. That is amazing.